Okay, shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Only 22 have joined till now. What's the total strength?
Yes,
60, sir.
Okay. So this is your syllabus, and the subject code is ES303EC, right? And following are the topics that we need to see. So unit number 1 basically deals with design concepts. So some basic definitions we need to know, like which we have already discussed, like what is analog, discrete, and digital. And later we need to understand the number system concepts. After that, we need to know about what are variables and functions. And next we will discuss about different kinds of logic gates and how to do K-maps by means of Boolean algebra. Like we need to know some synthesis, postulates we need to know. And some different variable K-maps will be there, like 2 variable, 3 variable, and 4 variable. Suppose if you are going for K-map beyond 4, that is 5 variable K-map means it is also called as Quinn-McCluskey, which is the long answer from unit number 1. This topic is very important. And coming to number representation. So once if you are familiar with all the different number systems and conversions, then we can perform addition, subtraction. So can anyone tell me what is signed and unsigned? What is signed and what is unsigned? Any idea? Unsigned means positive. Signed means they can be either negative or positive. And after this, different kinds of combinational circuits we need to understand. Next, unit number 3 deals with PLDs, programmable logic devices. Again, they are classified into 3 types. Like one is PROM, next one is PAL, that is programmable array logic. Next one is PLA, programmable logic array. And this topic is something which is different, which is FPGA and CPLD. It is somewhat theoretical. And fourth part deals with writing Verilog code. So Verilog code, in order to write the Verilog code, you need to be familiar with unit number 2. Till here, you need to understand all the concepts so that you will be able to write the Verilog codes here. And coming to unit number 4, it deals with sequential circuits. So unit number 3 is combinational, and combinational means it will not have any memory element. If it is sequential, it will have memory element. So now you won't understand anything. So in order we need to understand, and advanced concepts of sequential circuits are synchronous sequential circuits. So these are the 5 units that we are going to discuss in this digital electronics, and these are some of the reference books. So better you can follow this first book, which is Morris Mano, and for Verilog codes you can go with this third book, that is Samir Palitkar. Apart from it, I will share some more local author books followed by PDFs also. So in your group, I've already shared the link where you can find all these textbooks there. So Morris Manu is the one, and Samir Palitkar, which is third book in your suggested reading. In your WhatsApp group description, I've already shared this link and syllabus copy also. Okay, so what we have discussed in the last class, can anyone summarize?
Number
Binary
system, sir.
conversion.
Okay, different kinds of conversions we have seen. And how many number systems are there?
12.
12.
4 number systems are there. So now let us solve some more problems on conversions. So as we have already discussed, number systems, how many are there? 4. So decimal number system, binary, octal, and hexa. We already know about the base or radix of decimal, and 2 is the base for binary, 8 for octal, and 16 for hexadecimal. So how many conversions we can expect?
12 conversions.
Total 12 conversions will be there. So first, decimal number system, we know this one, so directly we shall solve the problems. So first, decimal to binary. Can anyone tell me how to do decimal to binary conversion?
LCM by 2. LCM by 2.
Correct. LCM or continuous division by 2. Suppose if I give you one number, is it integer or else fraction or both? Here what is called as integer and what is called as fraction in the given question?
192.
192 is integer.
Okay, 192 is called as integer and 0.99 is called as,
0.99 is fraction.
this is called as fraction. So LCM, that is continuous division by 2, is for integer part or fraction part?
Integer part, sir.
Correct. For integer part you will do continuous division. What about fraction part?
Multiply with 2.
Correct. Multiplication by 2. Continuously we need to multiply it by 2. So let us solve one problem. So note down this question. You need to solve. So convert 105, which is in decimal, into binary. So what is the first step? We need to divide it by 8 or 2.
2.
We need to divide it by 2. So 2 into 52 will be 104, and here this one is called as remainder. Next, keep on dividing it by 2. Next it will be 26 and remainder is 0. Next 13 is 26, remainder will be 0. Next 2 into 6 will be 12, remainder is 1. Next 2 into 3 is 6, remainder will be 0, and 2 into 1 is 2, remainder will be 1. Now how should I write the result?
1101001 from below.
101001 to the base 2. Clear with this? Few of the students have missed the class, so please be present at least in this online. I'll be dealing again the same concepts once again for the sake of revision. So 105, which is in decimal, is converted into binary. Now here again decimal into binary, but here we shall understand how to do fraction. So as you already know, we need to continuously multiply it with 2. So note down this question. 0.42, which is in decimal, into binary. So what is the first step? 0.42 should be multiplied with
2.
Should be multiplied with 2. So it will be 4. This will be 8.0. So after this we need to note down this result. Okay, 0. Next again multiply it with 2. So 4 into 2 is
8.
8. 6. 8 into 2?
16.
16. Now tell me, how should I write this one? Should I take 1 or else should I make it 0?
0.6.
So after point
Subtract
first
1 and make it 0.
Okay, first we need to note down 1 and again we need to make it as 0. Again multiply it with 2. 8 into 2 is 16. 6 into 2 is 12 plus 1 is 13. So 1. Note down this result and revert it back to 0.
0.
Again multiply it with 2. 6 into 2 is 12. 3 into 2 is 6 plus 1 7. 0. So note down this result, which is 0. Keep on multiplying 0.72 with 2. So 2 into 2 will be 4. 7 into 2 is 14. So note down the result as 1 and revert it back to 0. Again 0.44 into 2. How much will get? 0.88. Note down the result. Clear with this method? Just keep on multiplying
Yes,
it
sir.
with 2. So 0.42 into 2 will give 0.84. So I've noted down the result. Next 1, 1, 0. At least do for some 5 to 6 bits. It is more than enough. Okay, so this is our answer. So can anyone solve me third question? 420.6, which is in decimal into binary. Tell me the answer. How much you got? Thirty-six students are there.
111 110
Just
100
1 second.
100
110
100 100
100 100 point
point 100 110 sir
100
110
110. So let me check whether we are getting this answer or not. So 420.6. So 420.6, which is in decimal into binary. So first divide 420 by how much? 2 or 8?
2.
By 2. So 2 into 4, 210. So remainder will be 0. 100. Can I take like this? Is it correct? 100 or 105?
105, sir. 05.
So this is 105. What is the remainder?
1. 0.
It is 0. Next. 2 into 5 is 10. 2 into 2 is 4. Remainder? Remainder 1 or 0?
1 sir
1, sir.
1. Next. 2 into 2 is 4. Remainder will be 1. So 2 into 6 is 12. Remainder will be 0. Next 2 into 13. 2 into 6 is 12. Remainder will be 1.
1
2 into 3 is 6. 0. So 2 into 1 is 2. Remainder will be 1. So result is 110100 point. After this I want to solve 0.6 and changing the color. So 0.6 multiply it with 2. So 6 into 2 is 12, 1.2. So result is 1 and convert it back to 0. Next again multiply it with 2. So this will be 0.4. Note down this result 0. Again multiply it with 2. 4 into 2 is 8.0. So result is 0. Again this is 1.6. The result is 1 and change it back to 0. Do you want me to solve once again or else should I end it here only? Yes. Can I stop here or else should I solve?
stop sir
Why?
Stop.
Here 0.6 is there, again here 0.6 is there. Again if you solve, again you'll get the same answer as 1001 only. Okay, which is recursive. So better you can stop here itself. So this is your binary equivalent. So let me check. How much you got? 1101 00100.10001. Okay, this 10. Suppose I think you have solved for more number of times. Till here it is enough. Okay, however the result is correct only. Clear with this concept? Please note down these questions. In tomorrow's class, I want answers. Is it done?
no sir
Okay, I'll share the PPT also, no issues. Next, decimal to octal. What is the method?
LCM by 8.
Okay, LCM by 8, or else you can call it as continuous division also. Continuous division or LCM by 8, anything is okay. So question 204, which is in decimal into octal. Please solve it and tell me the result fast.
314, sir.
Answer is 314. Let me check. Right, correct. Answer is 314. And here, can anyone tell me what is MSD? Till now, I think you have heard about MSB only and LSB. What is LSD and MSD?
Digit, most significant digit and least significant digit.
So this is digit, whereas here it is bit, most significant bit. In terms of binary, we need to call it as bit, or else it will be digit, most significant digit. Next, fractional problem. So here, what is the method? Convert 0.6234 into octal.
Multiply by 8, sir.
Correct. Multiply by 8. Please solve it and tell me the answer. 0.6234 multiply with 8.
Four 4.9872, sir.
1 second, let me check. Tell me how much we are getting.
4.9872.
4.9872, sir.
4.9872. 4.9872. No, I want the complete result.
Sir, 0.41, sir.
Answer is 0.41 overall result. Okay. No. If you multiply 0.6234 with 8. So if you multiply, you will get 4.9872. You need to note down this one, and again that you need to make it as 0. Same concept as binary. After that, 0.9872 into 8 will give 7.8976. Note down this result and again change it back to 0. Means you need to take a 0.8976 and multiply it with 8. See this one, 0.8976 multiply with 8 will give 7.1808. Note down this bit. And again, after this, what I have to do? After noting down the value,
Again make it 0.
correct. Again make it 0. So it will be 0.1808 into 8. So 0.1808 into 8 will give 1.4464. Tell me the final result which you are getting after decimal point. What's the answer? How much you got? Yes, guys, are you able to solve?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What's the result?
Sir, 0.47713.
4771.
Okay. Correct. So simply you need to multiply it with 8 and after noting down the value, revert it back to 0. Same as the binary thing which we did. So next, similarly, you note on this question 420.6, which is in decimal into octal. Next method, conversion of decimal into hexadecimal. Can anyone tell me the method? Decimal to hexadecimal.
LCM with 16.
Okay, LCM by 16. Solve it for 2003. Convert 2003, which is in decimal, into hexadecimal. So take 2003 and divide it with 16. What's the answer? You can make use of calci.
Seven D3.
Okay, 7D3 is the answer. I'm hearing only one voice. May I know who is this?
Sir Meghana.
Meghna. What's your number, roll number?
3084.
Okay, so only one student is responding. Right. So next, decimal to hexadecimal in terms of fraction now. So here, continuously we need to multiply it with 16. So please solve. So 0.122 multiply with 16 continuously. Again, after noting down the leftmost bit, revert it back to 0 and repeat the same process for at least 5 to 6 times.
Sir 01F31.
Answer is 01
0.1F31.
01 F31 point. Can you repeat once again?
0.1 F3.
1F31.
Okay, 0.1 F31. Let us see. 0.1 F3. I'm getting B here. Cross check once again. Correct or wrong? 0.1 F3 is correct. Check the last two digits.
Yes, sir. 0.1 F3B.
0.1 F3 B6.
Okay. Right. I'll be sharing you all these exercise problems once after the completion of class. Next, I'll call some random number. Roll number 3103. Can you tell me the procedure to convert binary into decimal? Roll number 103. Okay, I'll mark as absent for 103. Next, roll number 98. So anyone? Binary to decimal?
Sir, by using positional weight, sir.
Correct.
Positional
By
weight methods.
positional weight, we need to solve this. So better you can consider this as input and output. Just for the sake of your understanding, I'm telling like this. If output is decimal, simply go for positional weight concept. So what is the positional weight? Will you use 2, 8, 16 or 10? Either 2 power 0, 2 power 1 or else 8 power 0, 8 power 1. How will you take? For binary
2
to
per
decimal.
0, 2 per 1.
Right. It is 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2, so on, depending upon the number of bits. Solve this one and tell me the answer. 1011.01, which is in binary into decimal. So 1101.01. So the positional weight of this is 2 power 0. This is 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3. And after decimal point towards right hand side, this will be 2 power minus 1. This is 2 power minus 2. What is the next step? 2 power 3 into 1, that is 8 into 1 plus 2 square is 4. So 4 into 1 plus 2 power 1 is 2 into 0 plus 2 power 0 is 1 into 1 point 2 power minus 1 into 0 plus 2 power minus 2 into 1. So this will be 8 plus 4 plus 0 plus 1 point 0 plus 2 power minus 2. So 8 plus 4 is 12, 12 plus 1 is 13. So 13.2 power minus 2 can be written as
Sir, it is 1011, sir.
is 1011. Okay. I've taken 1101. So no issue. Let me solve for this one also. So if it is 1 by 4, this will be 0.25.
Sir,
So
getting
this is the
11,
question.
sir. 7.75.
How much you are getting for this question?
11.75, sir.
11.75.
Sir, 11.25, sir.
11.25.
Correct. 11.25 is the answer. So simply take the positional weight. After that, multiply and add. Okay. Make a note. If it is towards the left hand side, it will be 0, 1, 2, and 3. And if after the decimal point it is towards the right hand side, you need to take as minus 1 and minus 2. Next, binary to octal. Here, what should I do?
Grouping 3 bits, sir.
Binary
Grouping.
to octal is grouping 3 bits. Okay. Note down this question. 11010010 binary into octal. Tell me the answer. Yes. Are you all familiar with the
322, sir.
So 322, correct. Answer is 322. So simply we need to group 3 bits from least significant bit towards most significant bit. Next, what about this binary to hexadecimal procedure?
Grouping 4 bits, sir.
Correct, grouping of 4 bits. So note down this question. 11010010.
D2, sir.
A is 10, B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, E is 14, F is 15. So our answer will be D.
D2.
It is D2. Correct. Next, tell me the procedure octal to binary. Octal to binary. Grouping or positional weight or else continuous division or else equivalent. Octal to binary.
Equivalent.
Correct. We need to write equivalent. So how many bits will you take? 3 bit or 4 bit?
3 bits, sir.
3 bits.
Correct. 3 bit equivalent we need to write. So note down this question. 364, which is an octal into binary. 364. So what is the equivalent of 3?
0, 1, 1.
0, 1, 1.
6 will be
110.
okay. 110. 4
100.
100.
100. So final answer is 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0 to the base 2. 364. You need to write equivalent for 364, and after that put together you need to write the answer. Next, convert octal to decimal. Tell me the procedure. Convert
Octal to binary and then
Positional weight method, sir.
It is positional weight method. I told you to remember blindly like this. If output is decimal, directly you can go for positional weight. Now what is the position weight? Is it 2 power 0 or 8 power 0, 8 power 1?
8 per 0.
Power 0.
It should be 8 power 0, 8 power 1, so on. So convert 365.24, which is in octal, into decimal. 365.24 octal. 8 power 0, 8 power 1, 8 power 2. This will be 8 power minus 1, 8 power minus 2. After this, what should I do?
8 power 0.
Multiply.
Okay, multiply and add. So 8 square into 3 plus
8 into
6 plus 8 power 0 into 5. Yes, next. Take the positional weight, simply multiply and add. What's the answer? Just tell me the final answer.
Two 245 point.
245.3125.
Right, 245.3125 is the answer. Next, octal to hexadecimal. This is important. Tell me the procedure now.
Convert it first
Binary
octal to binary and then
hexadecimal.
to hexadecimal.
Binary to hexadecimal. Correct. Note down this question. 364, which is in octal, into hexa. Convert 364, which is in octal, hexadecimal. First convert 364 into binary and then into hexadecimal.
Zero F4.
0F4. Okay, let me check. Right. 0F4 is the answer. Next, hexadecimal to binary procedure. Hexadecimal to binary.
Equivalent, sir.
Right, we need to write equivalent. What is the size of bits? How many bits should I take? 3 bit or 4 bit?
4 bits.
This should be 4.
Sir, we have to.
So we need to write 4-bit equivalent. So note on this question, AFB2, which is in hexa into binary. So AFB2, A is 10, F is 15, B is 11, this is 2. So 10 can be written as 1010, 15 all ones, 11 can be written as 8, 9, 10, 11, and 2 is 8, 4, 2, 1. Tell me whether this answer is right or wrong.
Right, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir, it is right.
Okay. So AFB2. Next, tell me the procedure to convert hexadecimal into octal.
Hexadecimal
converted
binary to octal.
And binary into octal. So convert 4CA, which is in hexa, into octal. Hexa. So first write the binary equivalent. So 4 can be written as, now tell me how many bits will you take, 3-bit or 4-bit?
3 bit.
Generally everyone will do a mistake
3
here.
bits, sir.
3-bit or 4-bit?
3,
3
sir.
bits.
3.
3
Why
bits.
3? Why 3? It is hexa to binary. Hexa to binary, 3-bit or 4-bit?
3.
4 bits.
3. It should be 4-bit. Suppose if you take 3 bits, so let me assume, what is the value of A?
10, sir.
A is 10. Can you represent 10 with 3 bits?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So it should be 4-bit representation. So 4 can be written as 0, 1, 0, 0. What is the equivalent of C? A is 10, B is 11, C is 12. So it is 1, 1, 0, 0. This is 1, 0, 1, 0. Okay, so hexa is converted into binary. Now binary to octal. What is the method? Binary to
Grouping
octal.
3.
Grouping
Correct.
3.
Grouping 3 bits. So 0, 1, 0 equivalent. If you don't know, you can take like this.
2, sir.
This is 2. Next 0, 1, 1.
2, 3, 1, 2.
3.
2, 3, 1.
2, 3,
2,
1,
sir.
2.
2, 3, 1, 2 is the answer. Correct. 2, 3, 1, 2 is the answer. Next, last one, hexadecimal to decimal. How will you convert hexadecimal into decimal?
Positional weight.
Okay, if output is
Positional.
decimal, directly go for positional weight. So here positional weight will be 16 power 0, 16 power 1, so on. Convert 5, 8, 2, 6, which is in hexa, into decimal. So 5, 8, 2, 6. And what should be the positional weight? What is the positional weight? 16 power 0, 16 power 1, 16 power 2, 16 power 3. Next, 16 power 3 into 5 plus 16 power 2 into 8 plus 16 power 1 into 2 plus 16 power 0 into 6. Solve this and tell me the answer.
$21,030.
21,030. I'm getting 22,566.
Yes, sir. 22,566.
Okay, 22,566 is the answer. Okay, so we have completed all the conversions. Still, if anyone are having doubts, please let me know now itself. If you won't understand these conversions, rest of the topics will be a bit complex for you to understand. Is everyone clear or any doubts?
Clear.
Clear,
Okay. Now I will give you one task. So till now we did all the conversions. Now let us do binary addition. Okay, suppose if I take 2 plus 3, what will be the answer?
5.
5. Now the same thing I want to perform in terms of binary. So what is the equivalent of 2? And what are the maximum number of bits that you will use to represent 2?
3 bits.
0 1 0.
Suppose if I take two variables, how many combinations do I get? If
4.
two variables there,
4.
so formula is 2 power n, which is 2 power 2. It will be 4. So 4 combinations are nothing but 0, 1, 2 and 3. So what is the equivalent of 0?
0 0.
0 0. If you are getting confused, you can take like this: 2 power 0 is 1, 2 power 1 is 2. So this is 0 0. If I want 1, it will be
0 1.
0
0
1.
1.
If I want 2,
1
1
0
0.
this is 1 0. If I want 3,
1 1.
1
1 1. So are 3 bits required for us, or only 2 bits are enough for this given problem?
2 are enough, sir.
So 2
2
are
are
enough.
enough.
So 2 can be written as 1 0. 3 can be written as 1 1. Now you try to add them. 0 plus 1, how much?
1.
0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1.
2.
1 plus 1 is 2. 2 can be written as
1 0.
1
1
0.
0.
1 0.
This is 1 0. So what is the equivalent of 5? So convert this particular decimal into binary and tell me the answer. Convert 5, which is in decimal, into binary and tell me the result. So if I take 5, converting it to binary, 2 into 2 is 4, remainder will be 1. 2 into 1 is 2, it is 0. So what is the answer?
1 0 1.
See, this should match. So 2 plus 3 is nothing but 5. This is in terms of decimal. This is in terms of binary. You will get the same result. So simply you need to note down these points. So binary arithmetic. So in binary addition, if I take two variables, so 0 plus 0 will be 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, and this is special. So generally what I told you, 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 can be written as 1 0. This leftmost bit is called as carry and this bit is called as sum. Why I am calling it as carry and sum? In addition, generally we will do summing by taking some carry. Okay, so in addition we get carry as well as sum. Suppose if I perform subtraction, then if I perform subtraction, I'll get keywords as borrow and difference. So if I perform addition, the keywords are sum and carry. If it is subtraction, it is borrow and difference. Now similarly, can you form a table like this for 3 variables? So 0 plus 0 plus 0, how much? Next 0 plus 0 plus 1. Like that you form a table and tell me the answer. So 0 plus 0 plus 0, how much?
0.
0.
0.
Next 0 plus 0
0
plus 1.
plus 1.
1.
1.
0
0
1 0.
1 plus 0.
1.
0 1 1. 0 1 1.
Sir, it will be 10, right?
Sorry.
10, no?
0 plus 1 plus 1. is 2.
1 plus 1 is 10, right?
1 0.
This will be 1 0. Correct. Next, 1 plus 0 plus 0.
1.
1.
1. Next, 1 0
Zero.
1. This is 1 0.
1 1 0.
1 plus 0 is
10.
again 1 0. You should not call it as 10. You need to call as 1 0. Next, 1 plus 1 plus 1. You
1
tell
1.
me.
1 0 0.
Correct.
1 0.
1 1 is the answer. This is important. So 1 plus 1 plus 1. In general mathematics, 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. 3 in terms of binary will be 1 1. If it is 1 plus 1, it is 2. 2 can be written as 1 0. Always make a note. Left bit is carry. This bit is sum. Here also same story. This is carry. This is sum. Okay. C stands for carry. S stands for sum. This one. 99 plus 99. You tell me the answer in terms of decimal and again in terms of binary also. Please solve and tell me the answer. 99 plus 99. You need to get same answer in terms of decimal as well as in terms of binary also if you convert a decimal to binary. What's the answer?
Double 1 triple 0 double 1 0.
Okay, so rule number 64 is answering. Yeah, tell me the answer.
Double 1 triple 0 double 1 0.
110. So 9 plus 9, 18. So,
198 in decimal.
198, sir.
so 198 in decimal. So convert 198 which is in decimal into binary. So if I divide it continuously by 2, 99. So if you have to write answer like this, 11000110. Okay, the result is correct. So how you are representing 99? 99 in terms of binary. Tell me the answer of 99. How you are writing 99?
One 1 1 0 0 1.
1 0 0 1 1 0.
Yeah, one second slowly.
1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1.
Okay. I think this is wrong. Check once again.
Sir,
90.
1 1 0 0 0 1 1.
Tell me.
1 1
1 1
triple 0
1 1 triple 0
1 1.
1 1. So 2 for 0 is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. So 64 plus 32 plus 2 plus 1 is 3. 9, 9. Yes, this is correct. So 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. Now let me add this. So 1 plus 1, how much? 1 plus 1 is 2. So it should be written as carry 1, sum 0. Next, 1 plus 1 plus 1, how much?
11, sir. Some 1 carry 1, sir.
So carry 1, sum 1. Next, 1 plus 0 plus 0. 1 plus 0 plus 0 is 1. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. Again 1 plus 1. Carry 1. Sum 0.
Sum 0.
So 1 plus 1 plus 1 is carry 1. Sum 1. So our answer should be 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 0. Right. So this is
Sir,
correct.
can you explain this once again, sir?
1 second. Okay. Tell me one question. So let me take 21 and 32. Or else let me go with some small numbers first. So if I take 8 plus 9. So generally 8 plus 9 is how much?
17.
17.
Now, how many bits should I use to represent 8? 3 or 4 or 5?
4 bit.
4 bits.
So tell me the equivalent of 8. 8. Decimal in terms of binary. 1.
1000.
1 0 0 0.
Next 9 is written as
1 0 0 1.
1 0
1 0 0
1.
1. Next, you try to add. So in order to add, you need to remember those 4 rules. So 0 plus 0 should be 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. This is special case. 1 plus 1 is 2, which is written as carry 1 and sum 0. This is carry. This is sum. Now, I'm checking this position. 0 plus 1, how much?
1, sir.
0 plus 1 is 1. Next, 0 plus 0.
0
0.
0.
Next, 0 plus 0.
0
Next, 1 plus 1.
1
1
0.
plus 1 0. So carry is 1, sum is 0. Now I don't know whether this is correct or wrong. So in order to cross verify, convert this 17 into binary. Convert 17 into binary. 2 into 8 is 16. Remainder will be 1. 2 into 4 is 8. Remainder is 0. 2 into 2 is 4. 0. 2 into 1 is 2. So remainder is 0. So our answer should be 1 0 0 1. Now tell me, is it right or wrong?
Right.
Right.
1 0 1 1 0 0 1. So it is correct. Now you do for this one. 15 plus 15. Do in terms of decimal and convert 15 into binary. 15 into binary. Try to add them and tell me the result.
One zero 1 0 1 0 1 0.
1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. Okay. So 15 in terms of binary. Tell me. Equivalent. How many bits?
1 1 1.
Trouble 1.
Addition is 110, sir.
4 ones. Here also 4 ones. Try to add them. 1 plus 1. How much?
1 0, sir.
0 carry.
0
1.
1 carry.
Next 1 plus 1 plus 1.
Carry 1.
1
sum
carry, 1
Carry 1, sum 1. Okay. Next.
Same.
Again 1 plus 1
Carry
plus 1.
1.
Carry 1.
Carry 1.
Same story. Carry 1, sum 1. So this should be our answer. So in decimal, 15 plus 15 is how much?
30, sir.
30.
Convert 30 into binary. 2 into 15. Remainder is 0. 2 into 7 is 14.
1110.
So 4 ones and zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 ones and zeros. So right. This is the correct answer. Okay. Is it clear for everyone or else Do you want me to solve few more?
Yes.
Clear, sir.
Sir, do
Once explain that
better than
91 on 99 only, sir.
99. Okay. 99 plus 99. First, let me solve directly in normal mathematics. So this is 18. This is 19. So our answer should be 198 in terms of binary. So first, write the equivalent of 99 in terms of binary. So I'm dividing 99 continuously by 2. 2 into 4 is 8. 2 into 9 is 18. Remainder is 1. Remainder is 1. 2 into 12 is 24. 0. Okay, so what is the equivalent of 99? 11 000 11. Here also the same equivalent you'll get 11 000 11. Try to add them. First 1 plus 1, how much?
0 1 carry.
1 0.
Some 0
So
carry 1.
first need to say it as carry 1
One
and
carry.
some 0. 1 plus 1 is 1 0. Next 1 plus 1 plus 1.
Someone carry 1, sir.
Right, someone carry 1. Next 1 plus 0 plus 0.
1, sir.
1. Next 0 plus 0.
0.
0. Again 0 plus 0.
0.
0.
Next 1 plus 1.
Some 0 carry 1, sir.
1.
Okay. 1 plus 1 plus 1.
1 0. Sorry, 1 1, sir.
1 plus 1 plus 1. So 1 1. So let me check whether this is right or wrong. So convert 198 into binary. 2 9s 18. Again 18. So remainder is 0. Remainder is 1. So our answer should be 1 1 0 0 1 1 0. Check this both, right or wrong.
Yes. Right.
So as we are getting same answer, this is the correct answer. So like that you try to solve few more problems so that you'll be familiar with binary.
Okay.
Now let us do binary subtraction now. Can anyone tell me now what will be the difference? Binary subtraction. So just now we have completed binary addition. So here 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 1 is carry 1, sum 0. Now here also again same story. 0 minus 0, how much?
0.
0. 0 minus 1. Now can anyone tell me this? Here this is important. 0 minus 1. In general mathematics, 0 minus 1 is how much?
Minus 1.
Minus 1.
Minus 1. Now can anyone tell me the equivalent of minus 1? How to write? You don't know. So till now we have done only the conversions which are positive. Like if I take the example, we have written the equivalent of 5, 2, or else for 92, for 72. So all these are plus, means positive numbers. Now here negative sign is there. Okay, so in order to write the equivalent for this, some concept is there called as sign magnitude format. 3 concepts are there in order to represent these negative numbers, and 1's complement, 2's complement. Okay, in order to represent negative numbers, we need to understand 3 concepts, that is sign magnitude form, 1's complement form, and 2's complement form. Okay, for now I'm writing the answer directly. So the answer for this is 1 1. In your next class, I'll be explaining you all these 3 concepts so that you will understand why I'm writing 0 minus 1 as 1 1. Okay, next 1 minus 0 is how much?
1.
1 minus 0 is 1. 1 minus 1 is
0.
0. So here in order to understand this particular thing, we need to understand these 3 concepts: sign magnitude format, 1's complement, and 2's complement. So at least till here you be perfect, so that in the next class we shall finish these 3 equivalents and we shall solve problems on binary subtraction. Clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Note the attendance. How many are there? 38.